Hello, my name is Mary Ford, and I'm a nursing student at Concordia University. This presentation is going to reflect my personal and professional approach to religious and spiritual care in nursing. It, indi- it integrates theological coursework, all of my weekly reflections, and essentially my core values of inclusivity, empathy, and patient centered care. So I think it's important to mention the theological foundations and within the healing ministry of Jesus, um, which is a model of holistic care that affirms the sick and the marginalized, as well as the grieving. This is kind of reflected. I found this in Luke 7, Matthew 9. Um, and then the course textbook that we were reading each week, a clinical guide for nurses by Taylor. I think that it offers a depth, like a really deep exploration of how religion and spirituality intersect within the nursing practice. So Taylor outlines the importance of understanding religion not just as a belief system, but as a powerful influence on how clients may experience their illness, healing, suffering, and even death. Taylor encourages his nurses to approach each patient as a whole person, body, mind, and spirit, and provides ethical, non judgmental frameworks for assessing spiritual needs. And this aligns deeply with my professional approach to religion and spirituality within the nursing practice. This really emphasizes the need for presence, empathy, awareness, and cultural humility. I think just having those things is key. So my professional mission is to provide this safe space with an inclusive space for every client. So this is going to be free of judgment, free of assumptions. This includes asking open-ended questions, curiosity within the patients, respect for their beliefs. I aim to honor each patient's identity as a whole person, and I've in full acceptance that there will be differences, and my beliefs do not need to align with the patient's beliefs, and I could still respect theirs um, at at any given point. Um, and yeah. So I really liked the idea of understanding patients as homo spiritualize. We're not only homo sapiens, but we're also homo spiritualize, which emphasizes both the biological and spiritual aspects of the human existence. This concept resonates in certain philosophical and spiritual traditions, suggesting that humans have both physical bodies and conscious um, bodies that also possess an internal superior consciousness. Um, so yeah, it can shape how religion and spirituality can absolutely shape how clients will interpret their illness and how they cope with their suffering, and even face death. Um, so just having the sensitivity around that and the cultural competence is going to be really key. Um, as in all things, diversity is within the country we live in, and being able to honor and respect the differences that we have, including religion and spirituality, is very important. I've reflected on this course about many world religions, such as Christianity, Judaism, Muslim, Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Hmong spiritual traditions. And it's been really incredible to learn about all of the different spiritual religious practices around the world. From learning about the meditation practice in Buddhism, and learning how to support each patient within that. Found it interesting about the new religious movements. and how Scientology or transcendental meditation also calls for open minded care. And so many integrate health and spirituality. My goal is to provide spiritual, um, competent care, recognizing that supporting a patient's religious identity can be a critical component of healing, dignity, and human connection. And tools to do this are, like I said before, use open-ended questions and offer to facilitate rituals when necessary. Definitely provide important education and resources. Coordinate with the chaplain and other religious leaders in order to connect them with the people that they need to in certain critical care settings. And so, yeah, just like a little story for personal reflection. I think I wrote about in one of my reflections. I was a massage therapist and working with a postpartum client. She asked for me to pray with her during a massage, and I was able to hold that space for her. Even within the differences of my religious practices, I was offering space for this client, and her needs were for me to hold space for her. And it was a very powerful moment in my journey of being able to offer that, and just the presence that we can give says a lot. So it's yeah, presence is the most powerful spiritual gift we can offer. Um, in conclusion, religion and spirituality will continue to influence healthcare, especially in times of suffering and transition. So my commitment is to meet each patient where they are, with curiosity, humility, and respect. Healing is definitely not just about the body, but it's about hope, meaning, and connection. So this has been a lovely term, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I have a little reference page right here. And yeah, thank you so much.